Yes. Okay. Back to Tim. What are your other actors in
Well,
the
you know,
performance?
speaking of Russia, one of the great heritage we have is that I'm from Ukraine, and Luba, the actress that plays the hermit, is from Russia. You know, is Russian. So it comes through, and she's wonderful. Her life is so rich, and it's all visible on stage without even knowing. You see, it's a very interesting person, and the hermit is very magical because of it. And we have Aaron, who plays the Baron, the soldier. He is just again very energetic teenager. You know, you have to run away from them backstage, but it's just wonderful job and very aspirational.
Okay, and now back to Emily. What have you learned while working on this project? I mean, you're working with adults that have a lot of experience, and you are a sixth grader.
Yeah.
What has come from your experience in this?
Well, I've really followed a lot of the stuff that I have learned from Mr. Tim and Miss Kiki and all that stuff. It's a lot of learning going on. I haven't really. I don't know. I've just learned a lot.
Well, where do you think you're headed in the theatrical business? Do you think you're heading in acting?
Yes, I hope yeah.
Well, now you're singing
Yes.
in this, so it is a musical. So tell us about the music.
Well, the music is directed by Zeke.
Well, Brandon Zeke Smith composed the music.
It's an original musical.
It's original
then.
music as well. And Hector Gonzalez did the lyrics. It's really a grassroots effort, local effort. We, from the script to the music to the lyrics to the actors to the costumes by Arlene Felipe from Flow Arts. The lighting design is Roman Phelps. As we mentioned, the other two actors are Luba Estes and Aaron Moeller, both St. Augustine residents. Fred Novak did the set design. We've got Deborah Jordan, she's in St. Johns County. She's out in St. Johns, did our beautiful props. We've got Helen Rake, our volunteer coordinator, Savannah Rake. It's a hometown effort.
That is a tremendous amount of work, for a 30-minute program, which is very mystical and wonderful, and for the entire family. That's the
right.
other thing.
Yep.
And
Yes.
reasonable.
Yes.
$5, just
Yeah.
$5. You know what? We couldn't do it if we didn't have the help of the St. John's Cultural Council, the St. John's Tourist Development Council, and the Community Foundation of Jacksonville. We also have major sponsors, Toes in the Sand Recording Studio and Home Depot. There's just no way you can even break even without that sort of help. And of course, individual donations are helping greatly.
Yeah. If you just tuned in, we're speaking with Kiki Tovey, President, Artistic Director, the Veddy Theater Group Incorporated, 1-year-old nonprofit theater company. Now, you're also seeking volunteers to continue to work with your group. Is that correct?
That's
In
correct.
what capacity? What do
In
they
every
need to know?
capacity. I mean, we are open to either just straight on volunteers, whether you want to be on stage, behind the stage, helping with marketing, or do an internship where you can take on a responsibility and get credit for that as well. So really, people should just email info@veddytheater.org or visit the website, and there'll be a link to the email address. And just let's start a conversation. I mean, you never know. Deborah Jordan is an example. She just came with a friend of hers to see what was going on, and before you know it, for the last 3 years now, we've worked together, and she's my props master.
Very committed, very
Very
committed,
committed.
in love with doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, at the end of the program, we're going to hear a song, one of the original songs or the original song.
One of the.
Yeah.
One
One of
of
them.
them, because there are other songs also. And we're going to ask Tim about the musical aspect of it. I didn't know you were a singer.
Yeah, well,
And?
it's wonderful we discovered a lot of the intonations by working with the composer who wrote the music, and actors were involved, and discovering character and portraying them through music. just adds such a huge element to the show, especially that it's for children and 30 minutes long. It became very successful. There's a lot of work goes into it, a lot of really gut kind of work, and it's sometimes painful. But in the end, the product was, when we had dress rehearsal, we had goosebumps, and we did it. Everybody, we did it. Here, come and celebrate with us. This is amazing. We want to share with everybody. It's just amazing that out of nothing this came on, and it was all local, and it's truly good music, as I hope you think when you listen to it.
And that was Tim Kompanchenko, who is singing and acting in this production. And now we want to go back to Emily Onimus, who is acting in this. Give us the dates and the time and where and all of that. Can you do that for us?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, it plays on Friday and Saturday nights at 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30 in the black box at the amphitheater. And the price is $5, and it will be running through January 3rd.
It's actually January 2nd for us, because the 2nd is a Saturday night, and the Winter Wonderland closes on a Sunday, which is the 3rd. I do want to mention that on December 27th, which is a Sunday, we will be doing some matinees out of the schedule. We didn't do Sunday matinees this year, but we did add, because of popular demand, a Sunday matinee on the 27th of December.
Okay, Kiki, before we go to the song we're going to hear Tim and Emily sing, I am intrigued by the design of the poster. Can you speak to this?
Well, as I was researching, writing the play and looking into what the feel of it would be and the costumes and the set design, I came across this image online, and it was a very low resolution image, and I just used it as inspiration because it just spoke to me so much. Well, as we started, Tim and I took on the graphic design of the poster. As we started designing, I couldn't help but stop, thinking about this image. And I thought, I'm just going to have to find a high-resolution copy, which I did at the Tampa University Library. They were so kind to scan it for me in high res, and we were able to use it. The artist is long gone, and it's over 100 years old, so I didn't have to ask his permission. But I'm thrilled we got it.
Beautiful design. It's almost a logo we should keep.
And it's also original. He painted it for a book, Firebird. It was first cover of that book.
And you're going to add something, Kiki?
I just want to sort of specify it was the University of South Florida, Tampa campus. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Their library.
And now, a real treat, you're going to hear Tim Kompanchenko and Emily Onimus singing. The title of the song is...
It's a duet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a duet.
It's a duet.
But it's from Kiki Tovey's new play, A Time for Everything.
To dance and to sing as I please, no one to tell me what I can and can't be. Treating me like the child I may be.
Was I too stern in telling her to go? Her questions jinx me so. Who is the most important now? I know. I have to find her, I must go.
Alone and far from
Where
home.
is she? I
Why
must
did
know.
I have to
She
go?
left me all alone.
Was I too rash in running from my home? My father rests a soul alone. Why did I run? Was it his angry tone? Or am I running from my throne?
Shall I see her
Alone
grown?
and far from
Where is
home.
she? I
I
must
left him
know.
all alone.
Shall I see her
Alone
grown?
and far from
Where is
home.
she? I must
left him
know.
all
Alone and far from home. And all she's ever known.
Thank you so much. I look forward to see and hearing this in person at the St. Augustine Amphitheater, November 20th through January the 2nd for you. The amphitheater goes through January the 3rd. A Time for Everything, a new play by Kiki, Tovey, starring Tim Kompanchenko and Emily Onimus. Thank you so much for being with us. You want to add anything before
I just
we
want to
go?
say Ann Luba Estes and Aaron Moeller are in it as well. And to get tickets, you can either come right to the amphitheater or you can go online and download our ticket form. Either way is fine.
Okay, thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
Well, this has been Jean Rahner with Kaleidoscope, and I guess I'll see you again next week.
You've been listening to Kaleidoscope with your host, Jean Rahner. Kaleidoscope is 88.5's public affairs program that keeps you informed about theater, art, music, books, and public events in the greater St. Johns County area. Tune in Thursday afternoons at 3 and Sunday mornings at 8 for another edition of Kaleidoscope.